Hey, deep divers, welcome back. Today we're gonna dive into mobile gaming,
Okay.
specifically this game called Goat Tapper.
Interesting.
They're using this model called Tap to Earn, but they're doing it in a really unique way. Like they're building community, doing smart rewards, and like turning these in-game achievements into real-world value.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to see why Goat Tapper is getting so much buzz?
Definitely. I'm really curious about this.
Me too.
What I think is fascinating about GoTapper is they're using this tap to earn thing,
Yeah.
not just as like a genre label, but as like a core mechanic to the whole game.
Okay.
They built a whole ecosystem around it.
Interesting.
It's what keeps the players engaged and coming back.
Okay, so I've heard of Tap to Earn,
Yeah.
but to be honest, I was a little skeptical at first.
Okay, yeah.
Is it just another way to like get people addicted to their phones?
It can be. But GoTapper's doing things differently. The core idea is that you're rewarding players for their time with real-world value like in-game currency or even actual money.
Right.
But it all comes down to how you structure the rewards.
Gotcha. So what sets Goat Tapper apart?
So instead of simple repetitive tasks, they have this progressive reward system.
Oh.
As you tap, you're earning tokens, you level up, you unlock challenges, and you get to take part in special events.
Okay.
So it just keeps you going, keeps you wanting to see what's next.
So you're not just like mindlessly tapping for hours.
No.
There's actual strategy involved.
Absolutely. The rewards are structured to encourage players to invest time in the game.
Okay.
Like instead of just giving out tokens for every tap, they have these milestones and achievements that feel a lot more rewarding.
So it's like the difference between a participation trophy and like actually winning first place.
Exactly.
It makes you feel like you've actually done something.
It taps into that human desire for progress and achievement.
Oh, yeah.
But GoTapper goes even further by adding in a strong social element.
So it's not just about individual achievement.
No, not at all.
It's about being part of a community.
Exactly. Players can join teams, compete on leaderboards, and do these clan events together.
Oh, wow.
It turns the game into this shared experience.
I like that.
Which makes it way more fun and builds a sense of loyalty.
Yeah, they're basically creating a virtual society within the game.
They are.
I bet that's a big part of why people keep playing.
It is, and that social aspect is directly tied to GoTapper's viral growth.
How so?
The game really pushes players to share achievements on social media.
Oh.
Invite their friends, and basically become like brand ambassadors.
So it's like word of mouth marketing.
Absolutely. You know, personal recommendations are always stronger than some flashy ad.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
To incentivize that word of mouth, they have this referral system.
Oh, nice.
So both the new player and the person who referred them get bonus tokens.
That's smart.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it fuels both like bringing in new players and keeping the ones you have.
Exactly.
That's a good move.
It is.
But can we go back to the early rewards for a second?
Sure.
How do they use those to hook players right away?
So it's all about giving the players a taste of what's possible.
Yeah.
Making them feel like they're making progress right away.
Okay.
GoTapper does that with achievable goals from the very start.
Oh.
Like they have daily challenges.
Yeah.
They give you that sense of accomplishment and a steady stream of rewards.
It's like a little dopamine hit every time you complete a challenge.
Right.
I can see how that would keep people coming back.
And as players go, they unlock new levels, new characters, and new customization options.
So you're not just playing some preset character.
No.
You're creating your own identity within the game.
Yes. And it really makes you feel like you're building something unique.
I bet that's a big draw.
It is. It feeds into that ownership and investment feeling.
That we talked about, yeah.
Exactly.
And I bet the personalization ties into the social side, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like you get to show off your unique character to your friends.
Exactly. The more invested the players are, the more likely they are to stick around.
Right.
And, crucially, they're more likely to spend money.
Oh, interesting.
To enhance their experience.
So they've built this whole ecosystem that just feeds itself.
They have.
It's pretty clever, but I am curious.
Yeah.
How do those tokens translate into tangible rewards in the real world?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
GoTapper uses a two-pronged approach with their tokens.
Okay, before we get into that,
Yeah.
can we just break down this whole token economy thing?
Yeah, of course.
I think some of our listeners might not be familiar with it.
Right. So essentially, a token economy is the system where digital tokens...
Like the ones in Goat Tapper.
Exactly. They have real-world value.
Oh.
And can be exchanged for real stuff.
Okay.
It's like a mini economy inside the game.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So these tokens aren't just for show.
No, they actually have buying power.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and GoTapper's been smart about how they've structured it to make sure it's stable and can last.
All right, I'm hooked.
Good.
Tell me, how do they turn those tokens into actual treasure?
Well, I think that's a conversation for part 2 of our deep dive.
Okay.
We'll be back to explore the world of GoTapper's rewards after a quick break.
Sounds good. Okay, deep divers, we're back and ready to dig into these rewards in GoTapper.
Let's do it.
Before the break, we were talking about their token economy.
Right.
And how these tokens have real-world value.
Yeah.
I want to know what kind of treasure we're talking about.
So with their tokens, GoTapper has this two-pronged approach.
Okay.
First, you can use them right in the game itself.
Okay.
And this is where you can get strategic.
Okay.
You can take your tokens and reinvest them to upgrade your tapping.
Yeah.
You can unlock special abilities or even buy cool stuff for your character.
So it's not just about cashing out.
Right.
You can actually use them in the game to do better.
It's like a mini investment cycle right there in the game.
I like it. It's like leveling up your investment strategy at the same time as your character.
Exactly. It makes the whole thing more engaging.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets even better.
Okay.
GoTapper keeps adding new partners.
Okay.
So you have more and more options for what to do with those tokens.
So we're not just talking about in-game stuff anymore.
No.
All right. Lay it on me. What kind of real-world rewards are we talking about?
Think gift cards, maybe to your favorite stores,
okay,
exclusive merchandise, and even cashing out through some secure platforms.
So it's like a side hustle.
It could be.
But disguised as a fun game.
Right.
You get to enjoy the community and the competition and maybe earn a little on the side.
That's the thing with GoTapper.
Yeah.
They've hit that sweet spot between fun and earning.
It sounds like a good deal.
It is. But here's another cool thing.
Yeah.
They also do limited edition rewards tied to events and collaboration.
Oh, limited edition? You know how to get me interested.
For example, they did a partnership with an artist to make some unique character skins.
Yeah.
But they were only around for a short time.
Okay.
So everyone wanted them.
Oh, so they create that feeling of scarcity.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps things fresh and exciting.
It's smart. It plays into that collector mentality.
It really does.
So it's not just about the money.
Yeah.
It's about how the rewards make you feel.
It's about that status within the community.
Yeah, that's a pretty deep understanding of what motivates players.
It is, and it's a big part of their success.
Yeah.
They're not just offering generic stuff.
Right.
They've thought about all sorts of different players.
It sounds like it.
And they keep coming up with new ideas.
Okay, so with all this potential for real rewards, how do they keep it all under control?
Right. That's the big question.
Yeah.
How do you stop things from getting out of hand? It seems like GoTapper's on top of that.
Okay, good.
They have systems in place to make sure everything stays fair.
Like what?
So for one thing, they're careful about how many tokens they release.
So they don't just flood the market.
No, they release them slowly.
Okay.
As more and more people play.
That makes sense.
This way, the value of the tokens stays steady.
Yeah, because I'd hate to see people work hard for their tokens only to have them become worthless.
And they also have these things called token sinks.
Okay.
It's basically a way to remove tokens from the game.
Oh.
Like players can use their tokens to buy limited items or to enter tournaments that have entry fees.
So it's like a real economy.
Right.
There's supply and demand.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It is, but let's zoom out a bit.
Okay.
We've been talking about GoTapper.
Right.
But what about the whole tap-to-earn idea in general?
Yeah.
Is this just a fad, or is this a real change in gaming?
That's a question a lot of people are asking.
Yeah.
GoTapper's doing really well.
They are.
And it's definitely got people talking.
So what do you think?
Is tap-to-earn here to stay?
Yeah.
I think it could be much bigger than just a trend. GoTapper's shown that players want more from their games.
More than just entertainment.
Exactly.
They want to feel like their time matters.
Yeah, they want to feel connected.
So it's not about the money.
It's not just about the money.
It's about feeling engaged and like you have a purpose.
Exactly. And that's why this model is so interesting.
Yeah.
It's about more than just making another addictive game.
It's about using game design to make real life better.
Exactly.
I like that.
And who knows, maybe GoTapper is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the start of something totally new.
A whole new era of gaming.
Exactly. Where fun and real-world value come together.
It does feel like we're on the edge of something big.
It does.
But let's bring it back to today.
Okay.
What's the one thing you want our listeners to remember?
I think the key takeaway is this.
Yeah.
It's all about engagement.
Engagement. Okay.
Whether it's a game or even just your everyday life.
Yeah.
We're all looking for those things that make us feel valued,
Okay.
make us feel connected.
And like what we're doing matters.
Yeah, and GoTapper shows us
Yeah.
that if you understand how engagement works
Yeah.
and use it in new ways,
Yeah.
you can unlock all sorts of potential.
In games and in real life.
Absolutely.
And it all starts with that first tap.
That's right.
So keep on tapping, deep divers,
Yeah.
and who knows what you might find.
That's a good way to put it.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into GoTapper.
It's been fun.
Until next time, keep exploring,
Yeah.
keep asking those questions, and keep playing to win. All right, we're back for the final part of our deep dive into GoTapper.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. We've talked about a lot.
We have.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they took this tap to earn thing,
Yeah.
which could have been just another gimmick,
Yeah.
and made it into something really cool.
They did. It's a genuinely fun experience.
Yeah, and you can earn real rewards, too.
It's a good balance.
They've really shown that it's possible to build something. Yeah.
Where everyone wins, you know?
I think so.
Players feel valued. The people making the game get rewarded.
It's a good system.
And it's not just about making money either, right?
No, it's about more than that.
It's about those deeper things like connecting with people.
Absolutely.
Feeling like you're achieving something.
And like your time matters.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what makes this whole model so interesting to me.
It's me too.
It makes you think, what if we could do this in other areas of life?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, what if we rewarded people for learning new things, for helping out in their communities, or for just making healthy choices?
Wow, that's a really interesting thought.
It's like turning real life into a game.
A game where everyone benefits.
Exactly. It's not about addiction.
Right.
It's about using those same ideas to make real life better.
I like it. It's like a giant quest for good.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe GoTapper is just the first step. Yeah, the first step towards something amazing.
Maybe a whole new era where games and real life blend together.
Yeah, it does feel like we're on the verge of something big.
It does.
But okay, let's wrap things up.
Okay.
What's the biggest thing you want our listeners to take away from all this?
I think the key takeaway is engagement.
Okay.
It's about finding those things that make us feel connected.
Okay.
Make us feel valued.
And like we're part of something.
Exactly.
GoTapper has shown us that if we understand how that works,
Engagement works, yeah.
we can do some pretty incredible things.
Absolutely. We can unlock new potential.
In games and in real life.
Exactly.
And it all starts with a single tap.
That's it.
So keep tapping, deep divers.
Keep exploring.
Keep asking questions.
And keep playing to win.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into GoTapper.
My pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious,